Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2 coming at you again with another video here, and I am here right now to show you something that I've been testing for literal weeks. I have yet to come up with a solution until right now. I am going to show you, first off, how to keep these guys behind me safe, but how to build a basically unrateable Velonasaur wall of death. Alright, so it's really easy. All you're going to need, walls, ramps, foundations, and ceilings. The really neat thing about this one is that you can literally place this thing everywhere. It does not matter. I'm going to make this 8 across. Did I just mess that up? Oh well, no big deal. And you're just going to make basically a 2 wide wall. Now you can place this wherever you want. It doesn't need to be too wide. However, I'm just telling you that's how I have made it. So we're going to place this 3 tall, but only 2 tall up. We're going to go ahead and place our ceilings. Oops, just like this. Come on, stick. And you have yourself the starting base to your Velonasaur wall. Now some of you are like, wait a minute, I don't understand. Now the next thing is you're going to close off this bottom section, and this is really important. They will not fire unless you close this bottom section off. Alright, so now that we have that closed, we're going to go ahead and go back to our back side over here. And we're going to make it so we can get up with a ramp. And we're also going to take these walls right here and go ahead and place them down. Now you can see we've just got ourselves a basic little wall concept going. And what we're going to do is we're going to now, oh boy, they can't handle all this weight. Okay, really? You're going to make me get stuck on you? There we go. Go ahead and place all my weight on my rock drake here. It's a lot of metal. For messing up, what, twice? Oh well. Yeah, now they can handle it. So, you're going to take your Velonasaurs, and you are going to place them up here. Now, you're going to aim for kind of like in the dead center of these 2 ceilings, because you don't want them leaning forward, you don't want them leaning back. Right about there. See how it's like the feet are lining up perfectly? That's perfect. Go ahead and set enable turret mode, and here's the other big thing. A lot of people forget to do this. Make sure their targeting range is on high, because if their targeting range is not on high, they're going to shoot as far. That's obvious. You want them to shoot for... Oh my goodness, I got stuck under the ramp. This is a really pretty Velonasaur, actually. It's blue and orange for the Halloween colors. Cool. So now you can take as many Velonasaurs as you want, and I'll kind of show you that. So I'm going to put these 2 really close together. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want to do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this guy here. Move him around. Come on. There we go. There's so many orange and blue ones. I know Velonasaurs are usually kind of orange in color, but I just feel like that with this event, you got a bunch of sweet looking ones. So we're almost done. This is kind of like the boring part, I know, but it really is not a hard setup. And you can set this thing up in any cave, in anything, anywhere. And these guys will shoot a long, long ways. It's really OP, and I'll show you, I'll bring in an assault rifle too, so I can show you that they can't be hit, which is really nice. Now what I would do if I was you, I would combine this wall with what you already have, and kind of just give your Velonasaurs a little pocket to shoot out of. We are almost there. Just one more after this guy. Behavior, enable turret mode, turreting range to high. And we'll turn them on aggressive in a second here. And then what I'll do is I'll spawn in a stupid high level dodo so you can see how far they can shoot from. And there we go. So we've got a bunch of Velonasaurs up in here, as you can see right now. And we're going to go ahead and put the ceiling over the top of them, because that's kind of the important part. And once we get the ceiling over the top of them, we'll be pretty good. So I'm going to go grab the other stuff. Alright. So, we're going to pull this stuff off of our rock drake. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place a ceiling over the top of these guys, so that way they can't get hit from above. And that's kind of like literally the only point of this ceiling, is just you don't want someone shooting from above. We're almost there. Alright, next thing. Go in front of these guys. And we are good. Now place down your ramps. This is the easy part. You can kind of do this from an angle where we're at right now. You can see that these Velonasaurs are hanging out up in there. You can move them further back if you want to, and I'll show you what that kind of causes. But you don't have to. You can take this guy and we'll step back a little bit here. See what I mean? You get stuck inside of him, so you just got to be careful. There. Now I just want to move this guy back so you can see what's going on there. He's easier to hit from back there, which is why I typically don't place them that far back, but he will initiate combat further away. And what you have right here is literally all you need. This is what it looks like. We have the one place back so you can see, and that's it. Let's test it out. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and test this thing out with an assault rifle just so you can see. See, you cannot hit them. No matter where you aim, they are unhittable inside of that, which is insane. Now, even though that one's further back, you cannot hit them. So you could place some turrets down beneath right here, and you'd have basically a ton of turret coverage. Even from the, oh, I guess this close you can hit one or two of them. But anyways, the point is you don't want people sniping them. So from back here, can you hit them? The answer is no. So these are unsnipable, unkillable. It's insane. So unhittable. Now let's go ahead and show you that they work. Place this guy down. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Rain him from the sky. There he is. Boom. And you can see, there must be one on the backside too. Oh yeah, there's one on the backside. So you can see, they're shooting out the backside right now, but now they're moving to the front. And look at this. So, these guys are just shred citying, and they can't be hit. Which is insane, obviously. So we're going to do this again just to show you. I'm bringing like 3 or 4 of these things. And they're just hanging. Now my Velonasaurs, they're going to keep shooting. And look at that. And still, while they're shooting, can't hit them. So this is basically unrateable Velonasaur Tower of Death. Look at that. And just to keep showing you, no matter where I aim, I cannot hit them. So this is OP. Now I think that if I get super close, I might be able to... Nope, still can't hit them. Which is insane, obviously. You can literally do nothing about this. This turret tower is unbreakable. You can make this thing super high. You can do whatever you want. It is an unrateable base. Well, I guess, let me rephrase this. You know that everything is rateable. This comes about as close as you can get to having an unrateable turret tower, which is obviously what you want. So I'll show you one more example. Drop down these chickens. Maybe I need to... There they go. Drop them down right there, and you'll see these guys get aggroed to them. And there we go. Look at that. Insane. Absolutely crazy. Alright, well, as you can see, this is not something that's very hard to do. But it really is a lot of fun because you can do whatever you want with it. It's not something it's like you're pigeonholed into anything. Theoretically, this is just me saying this. I've never tested it this way. You could probably... Come on, let me place it up there. Yep. You can place it on this backside too, so it could be a dual way turret tower of death. Let me go ahead and do that. And they still will fire underneath it, as you can see here. But basically, these guys are unstoppable. And there we go. So, yes, there's a huge FPS drop. I understand that. Sorry about that. But look at the Velonasaurs are totally protected. They can't get hit from above. You put some turrets down, like some heavies right over here, some X-plant, and these things will fire like there's no tomorrow on whatever gets near them, and they can't get hit back. Now they're firing over on this side. Oh, they're still firing at this one that's a long ways away. So, they won't be able to hit things that are a super distance, but as soon as things get super close to your wall, night-night, it's over. Spawn in a couple more, just so you can see. And here goes Chaos. Look at that. Now they do have a pretty good range, so it's not like it's something that's really small. The range is pretty good. as you can see here. So you can't just charge a wall, which is the important thing. And these things are OP. They just shred. They knock flyers out of the sky. You can see they're still getting hit from this distance. If you were to put this thing up on top of the hill too, it would just rain bullets down. And what are you going to do about that? Oh well, you get the picture. Alright, so hopefully this helps you out, because this really is an OP Tower of Death, and I hope it genuinely does help you out. Teacher's Game 2. Ow.